Everybody, I'm still waiting for YouTube. There we go. Hey everybody, it's Shelly. I love how Facebook doesn't show the mess in the corner of my screen, but YouTube is more horizontal, so it does. But if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you're used to my mess in the corner of the screen, which is my reselling stuff. Hi Karen. So today I am going to talk about getting unstuck and using the law of attraction to your advantage. So I did a coaching session with one of my clients yesterday, and I just kind of happened upon this assignment that I gave to that person, and I just loved it, and they loved it too, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. So they started their session with, it had been several months since we had spoken, and they started their session with just venting, just complaining and talking about all the things that they were unhappy with, and how they felt like there was just no way out, and they were just sick of how everything was going, and they were stuck in so many ways. And I just listened, and I gave little tidbits of advice here and there, and they were rather resistant to it. So I just kept letting them vent and get through it. And then I just pointed out a couple of things. One is, like, nobody is going to change your situation but you. Like, I can talk till I'm blue in the face, but as long as you're making excuses and not wanting to change and just in that frustrated lack mindset, that's just where you're going to be. And sometimes, the other thing that I said is sometimes you just need to roll around in that. I equate it to like a pig rolling around in mud, just because, you know, you just wallow around and all that, and then you're just like, okay, I've had enough. Like, I want to get cleaned up. I want to get better. I want to feel better. And you decide to do that. And so when you have those times of contrast where you're just really struggling and really wanting everything to be better, but everything that's in your face is just a bunch of crap, and you're just frustrated and you just don't see any way out. So here's the exercise, the assignment that I gave to this person. Number one, I pointed out all of the things that they had vented to me about their job and not eating good and feeling a little lost with, you know, relationships, and, you know, just all this stuff that they had spent the last, you know, 30 or 40 minutes talking about. I said, you need to write down all those things. Like, write down, I hate my job. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of spending 8 hours a day doing something I hate. I'm not taking care of my body, and I can feel it, and I don't feel good physically, and I'm gaining weight. You know, Oscar, stop. I'm, you know, feeling, you know, alone. I don't have very many friendships or what, you know, like, so I just told them to write all those things down. Hi, Mick. I saw your little picture of you when you were a baby, all dressed up in your 70s garb. I know that you weren't dressed up in that, but your mom had put you in that, but what a cute picture. So anyways, and then, so I told her to write all those things on one side of the paper and then draw a line. And then on the other side of the paper, you put the opposite of what that complaint or what that stuck feeling is. So if you're like eating crap and not taking good care of your body and not making time for workouts or going for walks, you put on the other side, I'm eating better foods, and I take the time to go for a 20-minute walk every day, or I take the time to do a 10-minute yoga workout, or whatever it is. And then so you're saying you're going to take better care of your body, and then you take those little tiny things. So say, well, 20 minutes doesn't seem real right now because by the time I get done with work and I'm tired, blah, blah. So, instead of that, I'm going to literally do 2 minutes of yoga every morning while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew, and you don't even have to like get down on the floor. You can just do a lot of yoga poses standing up. So, that's a start. If you want to eat better, you can have, instead of pancakes and bacon, you can have a bowl of really good oatmeal with all the good stuff that you want. Instead of, you want a better job. So once a week, you're going to look at Indeed and you're going to apply for just one job. You just start out with these tiny little steps. And so I just told that person to do that with every single thing. Write what you don't like, what you're complaining about, what you're seeing, what your, negative lack thinking is right now. Turn that around into what you really want, You want a job that has freedom, that has financial freedom, time freedom, a job that you enjoy doing, that you'll stay up till the wee hours of the morning doing because you're enjoying it so much. And then what's the little snippet? What's the little tiny step that you can do today to start making that happen? Is it apply for another job? Is it get through a course that you're taking to get a better job? Is it just to, get yourself out there in some way that you've been avoiding, whatever it is. And so I just thought that, it was just like something that just came to me intuitively to help that person. And I just thought, I need to share this because that's such a good way to get unstuck. We get stuck in these ruts where every day we're just getting up and we're going through the grind and we're frustrated and we're irritated. And then because it's the law of attraction is always working, then we see the evidence of that frustration and that lack and that negative. So those things that we're complaining about, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I'm not treating my body right, I'm not eating the right things, I'm getting fat. And then all those things come rushing in. You go to the break room and there's a birthday cake and you're like, screw it, I'm already not doing well. I'm just going to have a big old piece of this cake and I'm just going to stuff my face. And then an hour later, you just feel like crap again because, your body's not digesting it well and you don't feel good. And you know that you just ate like 1,000 calories in one sitting. And, so then Oscar's just scratching on the door. But when you start making those little changes, so in the morning you have the oatmeal instead of the pancakes, and then you go through your day and you're just like, and then you see that cake in the break room and you're like, I did really good with my oatmeal, so I'm going to have a little piece of cake. So that just starts changing your mindset. Like, I'm doing good. I don't want to mess that up, but I still deserve to have a little piece of cake, and that's okay. And then, maybe in a week or two when you're, doing your oatmeal every day, and then you're like, you know what, I'm going to start eating salad, bring a nice, big, amazing salad to work every day and eating that instead of going and having fast food with all my coworkers. And you start doing that, and then, you see the cake in the break room, and you're like, I don't even want that cake. I'm just going to eat this salad because it's really good and I put strawberries in it this time, and that's how I'll deal with my sweet tooth today. And you just and so instead of that momentum of all the crap rolling into your life, that momentum of better stuff comes into your life because you're attracting it, because that's what you're focusing on. You're focusing on, I can't wait to eat that amazing salad. And then when you go to bed at night and you're doing your gratitude, when you're in that place of like lack and frustration, it's really hard to get into that place of gratitude. Like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a job that pays me, and then you go into your head, even though I hate it and I can't stand my coworkers, and then, so when you start making those little changes, when you start, like, instead of like, I just hate my coworkers, you can like, make a game out of it and be like, every day I'm going to say nice things to the people that I don't really care for. And then you can go to bed that night and go, I'm so happy and grateful that I said 5 nice things to my coworkers today and made them smile or made them wonder, like, just a second. Oscar's being rather persistent. Come on. You're such a brat. Yeah, so do you want to come up here and say hi to everybody? I know you just want to look out the window, but say hi. See, he just wants to look out the window because he can't see outside right now. Because I have all the blinds closed so he doesn't bark at everything. Say hi. Okay, so that's a really good assignment. I encourage you all to do it. Whatever you're stuck in, I encourage you to write down those things that you're stuck in and what you're feeling lack in, and then write the opposite. You know, I'm irritated. No, I'm irritated because all the romantic relationships in my life fall apart and I can't find a good man or woman to be with. And then write down the opposite. There are plenty of amazing men and women out there that depending on what you're looking for, are out there that are looking for the same things I'm looking for. And then you can make a little tiny snippet like, Judy asked me to go speed dating with her, and I was like, no way, I'm not doing that. And then you might be like, you know what? I'm going to call her back and say, yeah, I'm going to go speed dating with her. And then just go have fun with it. Don't go into it looking for your lifelong partner. Go into it having fun. Just enjoy the experience and laugh off all the people that sit across from you that you're just like, whoa, that person was ridiculous. Laugh it off. Don't get mad and frustrated. Oh, I see everybody, all these other people are just jerks. No, there are plenty of amazing people out there. So you make those little things. Or if you're not into speed dating and you want to do the online thing, like I'm going to make a profile on match.com or eHarmony or something, and I'm just going to see what happens. And I'm going to have fun with it. And I'm going to be safe. I'm not going to go, to anybody's house or anything. I'm going to let people know where I am when I'm dating or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, you can take these. Hi, Kim. You can take these negative things, turn them into what you really want, and then just make a small step. Like if you're like, okay, I want to exercise, or I'm not exercising, I don't have any time to exercise, and then you put, I want to exercise more, I have plenty of time to exercise. So that whether that's your reality or not, that's what you put, because that's what you want. You want that extra time to exercise or work out or go to the gym or whatever. So then if you put down, okay, from now on, after work, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do an hour and a half of workout. That's too big of a change. Going from, I don't even have any time to, I'm just going to go all in and, just exhaust myself with time and energy. No, don't do that, because you're only going to last at that for a few days, because it's too much too fast. You can't make these huge changes and have them stick. You got to start out with, I'm going to eat oatmeal instead of pancakes, and I'm going to do 5 push-ups today. Like, seriously, if you just did that for 30 days, number one, you're going to start changing other eating habits within a week or two. And number two, those 5 push-ups a day are going to turn into 20 push-ups and maybe a small HIIT workout within a few weeks too, because you're going to be like, okay, this is ridiculous. I can pump out 5 push-ups in 5 seconds. I need something more. So you might just start out with, this week I'm going to do 5 push-ups, and I'm going to dedicate that I'm going to do 5 push-ups for the next 30 days. But I'm looking forward to the times when I'm just like, you know what, today I'm going to do 10 push-ups. And that might be the 2nd or 3rd day, or it might be the 20th day. But just give that to yourself. Give that little snippet to yourself, so it starts to snowball into these bigger and better things. Because just like how negative stuff snowballs, and you're just like, see, there's another thing I have to pay for. There's another, tempting food that I'm just going to eat because I don't even care and I'm just totally frustrated. It snowballs into, then you notice that there's actually a fruit bowl in the break room along with the donuts. And you're like, I'm going to have a banana today. And maybe I'll have like a little piece of a donut, but I'm not going to have 3 donuts, which is what I would have done before. So you just start making these small changes, and then pretty soon it just snowballs. Hi, Rachel. So I encourage you to try that, especially if you're just stuck. If you're just stuck in that negative, complaining, lack thinking. Try that. What you don't want, what you do want, and a little tiny thing that you can start right now to make that change. Don't make these huge changes because your willpower isn't going to outweigh your subconscious mind that's going to pull you back to eating bad or just looking for bad relationships or hating that job or being frustrated because there's not enough money. So turn it into a game, have fun with it. You say, hello, God words, amen. I think, did you mean good words? I mean, I guess it's God words. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to go. You guys all have a great Thursday. Throw some cute picture up on Facebook of you when you were little because it's Throwback Thursday. I need to find one. Mick Rose, good words. Good words, God words, it's the same. Mick Rose, who I don't know if he's still watching, but he put the cutest picture of himself up. I know he's my age, so probably in the early 70s of him all dressed up in his little 70s outfit. He looks like he's about a year old. So cute. Okay, have a great day. And oh, I wanted to mention too, I don't know if any of you are into this or not, but I'm going to hopefully be doing some tarot readings live on Facebook today. I want to start kind of pushing that a little bit more because I just absolutely love doing tarot readings. Little steps is huge in our daily lives. Yeah, it is huge. And when you get to that really frustrated point where you're just like, you're so sick of eating bad, or you're so sick of, your job, or you're so sick of not having enough money, and then you push really hard to change that, it doesn't stick because you're doing too much change. So like I said, you can say, well, from now on, I'm going to go do an hour workout every day. No, don't start with that. Start, if you're out of shape and you haven't been to the gym in, 6 months or 10 years or whatever, and you just try to go do an hour's worth of workout, you're just going to exhaust yourself, and your subconscious mind is going to pull you back because it's going to be like, we can't do this. You're going to hurt yourself. Knock it off. But if you just start with those little things, 5 minutes of yoga or 5 or 10 push-ups or sit-ups or whatever, it just is so much easier, and you're going to stick with it because you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do 5 sit-ups today. And then you can just like get up during a commercial while you're watching the morning show or whatever and do that quick 5 sit-ups, and you're like, yay, I did it, and then in a couple of weeks you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do 20 of them today. I'm gonna push myself. And then in a month you maybe are doing that hour workout. What are you talking about, Oscar? What are you talking about? And for anybody watching YouTube, I've got more people watching. Hi, Jim. I am doing great. Thank you very much. If you're watching the YouTube version of this, I've got like all these clothes over here. I'll show my Facebook people. See all that? This is my office and I resell clothes, so I've got piles of stuff everywhere because I live in organized chaos. Okay, I'm really going to go this time. Have a great day. Bye.